this lesson, we will take an introductory look at percent. Now to begin, the word percent literally means per 100 in line. So, percentages are essentially fractions and decimals in disguise. For example, 19% literally means 19 to 100, and since we already know how to convert fractions to decimal, we can say that 19 to 100 equal to 0.19. Similarly, 0.43% is the same as the 0.43 over 100, and this is equal to 0.0043. 6% is equal to 6 over 100, and this is equal to 0.06. And 300% is equal to 300 over 100, which equals 3. Now, as you might imagine, it's important to be able to make conversions from percent to fraction to decimal. So, let's spend some time doing this. As you can see, conversion between percent and decimal are pretty straightforward. So, let's tackle this first. Now, when it comes to converting a decimal to a percent, the rule is to move decimal point 2 spaces to the right. So, to convert the decimal 0.0007 to a percent, we move the decimal 2 spaces to the right to get 0.07%. Applying the same rule, the decimal 0.465 converts to 46.5%. Now, when it comes to converting a percent to a decimal, the rule is to move the decimal point 2 spaces to the left. So, to convert 9.63% to a decimal, we move the decimal point 2 spaces to the left to get 0.0963. Applying the same rule to 125% converts to a decimal 1.25. Okay, now let's learn how to convert fraction to a percent. For example, to convert 3 by 8 into percent, we could recognize since we already know how to convert fractions to decimals and then convert the decimal to a percent. So first, we will convert 3/8 to a decimal by dividing 8 into 3. We can use the calculator for this, or we can use long division. When we perform this division, we get 0.375. From here, we can convert a decimal to a percent by moving the decimal 2 spaces to the right to get 37.5%. So 3/8 is equal to 37.5%. Now, on the GRE, we could use the calculator to make conversions from fractions to percents. But another option is to memorize the following table. As you can see, the table is identical to a fraction decimal conversions, except we have now added a new column for percents. If you can memorize this base conversion, and you will be able to make similar conversions with this. Let's say we are solving some question and we find that the answer is equal to 11 over 49, and we must now convert this into a percent. Let's also say that our answer places are as follows. Since these choices are so close to one another, we might feel that we cannot use estimation here, and then we resort to using long division or calculator to convert this fraction to a percent. Well, this is a valid option. We should be able to convert this fraction within seconds and in our heads. Here how. First, remember that we already know that converting fractions to percent is very simple if we have 100 in the denominator. So let's see if we can take our fraction 11/14 and find the equivalent fraction with 100 in the denominator. To find equivalent fraction, we must multiply numerator and denominator by the same number. So, what number must we multiply 49 by to get 100? Well, if we multiply 49 by 2, we get 98, which is very close to 100. So, we get exactly 100. We must multiply 49 by a number a little bit bigger than 2, which we will denote as follows. Now, if we multiply the denominator by a number a little bit bigger than 2, we must also multiply the numerator by a number a little bit bigger than 2. When we do this, we get a number a little bit bigger than 22. And we convert this fraction to a percent. We get a number a little bit bigger than 22%. Now, when we check out answer choices, we see that only the answer is little bit bigger than 22. So the answer here must be E. Okay, let's summarize. In this lesson, we'll learn about percents and we'll learn about how to make conversions involving fractions and decimals.